So we're finding one particular term or coefficient. So these are probably the more common questions that you'll have. So rather than expand the whole expression, we tend to just have to find one particular term. This is what we want to focus on. So this is within that general formula for the binomial expansion. The NR stands for the Pascal's triangle value. We know that A is the first term of the expansion, N we know is the power of the bracket, and R indicates essentially which term it is. So in these questions we need to find the appropriate values for N and for R. You may be asked to find a term given its power, so here's our first example. So that's okay. So find a term containing a cubed in the expansion 2a minus 3b all to the power of 9. As it says, since there's only one variable with an a in the term, the a cubed term has to be when r is a given value. Let's look at the general term first. So looking up here, it's NR. What did we say N is in this case? So N is 9. What's A in this case? 2A. And what's B? Negative 3B. So if we stick those values in, so we don't know R yet. So we've got 9R, 2A all to the power 9 minus R, and then negative 3b to the power r. Okay, so we all happy with that? Yes. So all we've done is taken our general formula and stuck values in that we know. So they want to find the term that has a cube in it. As it says here, because there's only one variable, there's only a in this position here, this is a different letter, because there's only one with an a in it, the only time that there is going to be an a cubed is when r has a value of 6. Do you all see that? Because 9 take away 6 gives us 3.
So r has to equal 6?
Pardon?
So r has to equal 6?
So r has to equal 6. Now this big 2 makes no difference to the power, does it? So it makes a difference to the coefficient, but it doesn't make a difference to the power. So the only time that the power of A will be a power 3 is when the value of R is 6. Okay, that's really important to understand that. So if you're not sure, I can say it again in a different way, maybe?
Yes.
Yes, try again.
Well, I mean, I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
If you don't feel comfortable,
You don't?
and if you don't feel comfortable saying it,
If you don't understand it, do you understand it?
One more time.
Okay, so we need to, when we expand this out, so we could expand the whole thing out. Okay, so we could do all terms, we could do all 10 terms, and we'd have to find each one of them. But they just want to know, they're only interested in the one term that has an a cubed in it. Okay, if we were to expand this following the rules, then there would only be one term with an a cubed in it, and that would be when r had a value of 6, because 9 minus 6 gives us 3, which means that the a would be to the power 3.
I got it now.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Is everyone happy with that? So this is now going to change from 9r to 9/6. 2a all cubed, negative 3b to the 6.
And just put it in.
And then all we need to do is find all these values. So we need to find 9/6, so we'll use our calc to do that probably. So maybe we could get GDC.
Just 9 divided by 6.
No, so remember it's not 9 divided by 6. So my calculator, oh no, I think maybe I've got the same one as you now. So we go across to prob, and we're finding NCR. Yeah. And then this is 9 and 6.
Do you have 4 AAA batteries?
No. So that's the value of 84. Okay, so we've got 9, 6 gives us a value of 84. Then we've got 2, 8 all cubed, which gives me 8, 8 cubed. And remember, these are all being multiplied together. And then we've got negative 3 b all to the power 6. So we need to know what negative 3 to the power 6 is. It's hurting my head. What is it? 7, it's not negative because it's an even power. So 729b6. And then we can merge all of those numbers together because these are all being multiplied. So we need to work out what's 84 times 8 times 729.
84 times 8 times, I'm going to say 8,489,000 plus 800. That's okay,
489,888. Well, that's a big number. A cubed b.
Oh, that's a huge number.
Okay. Find the coefficient of ax to the power 8 in the expansion. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, so again we're going to use that original general formula. So we know n is what? 12. A is 1 and b is... Okay, so we're going to say 12 r 1 to the power 12 minus r negative 2x to the power r. So we're trying to establish the coefficient. What's coefficient mean again? Number in front. So we're trying to find just the coefficient of x to the power 8. This has no x involved, so that's not going to help us. So this has an x. So what value of r are we looking for? R has to be 8. Oh, we're getting the gist of it. So we're now going to find 12, 8. 1 to the power 12 minus 8. Negative 2x to the power 8. So, oh, we've done that already. Excellent. What was
How do
it?
you do that?
495.
How?
So then we've got negative 2 to the power 8. I probably should be able to sit on my head. And we know it's positive because it's an even power. So the final thing we have to do is multiply 495 and 256. And
3,000.
so you don't have a calculator.
$126.
720. So the coefficient is just 1, 2, 6, 7, 2, 6.
Imagine how to do that with crayons.